There are people in this country whose job it is to show up after the disaster. They coordinate relief efforts. They manage supply chains under pressure. They've seen what happens when a region goes dark for 2 weeks and the population was not prepared. And when those same people go home at night, they build a very specific kind of stockpile. Not the one on FEMA's public website, not the 72-hour kit they tell you to assemble. A different list. 13 items, every single one available at Walmart right now. This is that list. 13 potable aqua water purification tablets. An 8-tablet trial pack runs $7.98 at Walmart, but the 50-tablet bottle is what you actually want and it costs $9.47. Each tablet treats 1 liter of water. Here's what emergency managers know that the public does not. Municipal water systems lose pressure within 18 to 24 hours of a grid collapse, and boiling water requires fuel you may not have. These tablets require nothing. No fire, no electricity, no equipment. Drop 1 in a liter of questionable water. Wait 30 minutes. Drink. The hidden angle is that potable aqua tablets also contain a neutralizing tablet that removes the iodine taste, which matters enormously for children and elderly family members who will refuse to drink iodine-flavored water even when dehydrated. Most prepper content skips this because they assume people will drink whatever is in front of them. They will not. Grab the twin pack. 12. Emergency Mylar blankets. A 4-pack of emergency Mylar blankets is $8.97. These are the silver foil blankets you see wrapped around marathon runners and accident survivors. Emergency managers carry them in their go bags because they reflect 90% of body heat back to the user. In a power outage during winter, your home loses heat at roughly 2 to 4 degrees per hour with no active heating source. A Mylar blanket wrapped around a sleeping person inside a sleeping bag extends survival time by hours that matter. The detail other channels miss. These blankets are also vapor barriers, which means they prevent moisture loss during shock and hypothermia. FEMA field teams use them for this specific reason, not just warmth. At $2 per blanket, there is no cheaper insurance product in the survival category. Buy 2 4-packs. 11. Petroleum jelly. A 13-ounce tub of Vaseline petroleum jelly costs $4.97. Emergency managers do not stockpile this as a skin product. They stockpile it as a fire accelerant, a wound occlusion dressing, and a corrosion preventative for battery terminals. A cotton ball coated in petroleum jelly burns for approximately 4 minutes with a single match, even in wind and damp conditions. That is your fire-starting backup when lighters fail and matches are wet. On the medical side, petroleum jelly applied to a wound and covered with plastic creates an occlusive seal that prevents air from entering chest wounds, a field technique used in combat medicine and taught in FEMA's Advanced Search and Rescue curriculum. This $4.97 tub is doing the work of 3 separate products, 1 tub minimum. But what comes next is the item that changes how you think about a grid-down medical situation entirely. 10. Nitrile gloves. A 100-count box of medium nitrile gloves runs $9.97. Emergency responders wear these before touching anything in a post-disaster environment. Not because of personal squeamishness, but because cross-contamination is how secondary casualties happen. In a grid-down scenario, the absence of clean running water means that every cut, abrasion, and wound carries elevated infection risk. Gloves allow you to treat injuries on other people without transferring bacteria from your hands. They allow you to handle compromised food sources and questionable water containers without ingesting surface contaminants. The hidden angle. Nitrile gloves are also chemical resistant, which means they protect you when handling cleaning agents, bleach solutions, and fuel, all of which you will be using in an extended outage. 1 box of 100 at $9.97 works out to less than 10 cents per pair. Buy 2 boxes. 9. Activated charcoal capsules. A 60-capsule bottle of activated charcoal at Walmart runs $8.97. This is the item most people have never heard of and that emergency managers quietly consider essential. Activated charcoal is the clinical treatment for accidental poisoning and foodborne illness. In a grid-down scenario where refrigeration fails, food safety becomes a serious problem within 72 hours. The first people to get sick from spoiled food will need this. 2 to 4 capsules in a glass of water is the standard first response dose for ingested toxins before medical care is accessible, which in a real grid collapse may not be accessible at all. In our last video covering the $44 food stockpile, we focused on what to eat. This video is about what happens when something goes wrong. Activated charcoal is your answer to that question. 1 bottle minimum. 8. Heavy-duty duct tape. A 60-yard roll of Duck brand heavy-duty duct tape is $5.98. Emergency managers use duct tape for structural sealing, specifically sealing doors and windows against airborne contaminants in a shelter-in-place scenario. This is a documented FEMA protocol for chemical or industrial emergencies where outdoor air becomes hazardous. Plastic sheeting plus duct tape over every door and window gap in one room creates a sealed space that extends safe occupancy time by hours. Beyond that application, duct tape handles equipment repair, splint stabilization, blister prevention, and improvised waterproofing. The hidden angle is that most households own duct tape but do not own enough. One roll is 150 feet and gets consumed faster than anyone expects in an actual emergency. Buy 3 rolls. But what comes next is the one item that FEMA field supervisors specifically mention in private briefings that never makes it into the public-facing materials. 7. Electrolyte powder. A 30-serving canister of liquid IV or great value electrolyte powder runs $6.98. Dehydration is the leading cause of preventable death in disaster scenarios. Not from lack of water, but from electrolyte depletion. You can drink 2 liters of water and still become critically dehydrated if you are sweating heavily, vomiting, or experiencing diarrhea, because your sodium and potassium levels collapse faster than water volume. Emergency managers know this because they watch it happen in the field. Plain water rehydrates slowly. Electrolyte water rehydrates 4 to 6 times faster. For children, elderly individuals, and anyone doing physical labor in a crisis, moving supplies, securing a home, evacuating, this is not optional nutrition. It is the difference between functional and non-functional within 24 hours. 2 canisters, 6 N95 respirators. A 5-pack of 3M N95 respirators is $9.97. The COVID supply chain disruption made Americans aware these exist. Emergency managers have stockpiled them for 2 decades before that. In a grid-down scenario, air quality threats come from multiple directions. Wildfire smoke if you are in a high-risk region, structural dust from damaged buildings, smoke from widespread indoor heating, and biological contamination from compromised sanitation. An N95 filters 95% of airborne particles at 0.3 microns, which covers all of those threats. The hidden angle, N95s also reduce airborne viral and bacterial transmission, which is critical in a shelter situation where multiple families share space and illness spreads fast. 5 masks per person is the minimum field recommendation. 1 pack per family member. 5. Superglue multi-pack. A 3-pack of Loctite superglue is $3.48. Emergency medicine has used cyanoacrylate, the active compound in superglue, as a wound closure agent since the Vietnam War. The military version is called Dermabond and costs $30 per application in a hospital. The Loctite at Walmart is chemically nearly identical. For clean lacerations under 1 inch that are not actively bleeding, superglue applied to the skin surface holds the wound edges together, reduces infection risk, and eliminates the need for sutures. This is documented in peer-reviewed emergency medicine literature. FEMA's wilderness medicine training includes this technique. Clean the wound, apply pressure until bleeding stops. Apply a thin line of superglue along the closure. Hold for 60 seconds. 3-pack for $3.48. 4. Iodine tincture. A 1-ounce bottle of 2% iodine tincture is $4.97. This is one of the oldest and most effective antiseptics in existence, and one of the most underrepresented items in modern prepper content because it looks old-fashioned. It should not. Iodine tincture sterilizes wounds, purifies water as a backup to your purification tablets, disinfects surfaces, and in a pinch treats minor fungal infections on skin. Emergency managers carry it because it has a 30-plus year shelf life when stored in a cool, dark location, longer than almost any other medical supply. The hidden angle is the thyroid protection application. A topical application of iodine to the skin provides partial protection against radioactive iodine absorption in a nuclear emergency scenario. FEMA's radiological response teams have known this for decades. It belongs in your kit. But number 1 on this list is the item I did not expect to find in an emergency manager's personal stockpile, and once I understood why it was there, I bought 6 of them immediately. 3. Gallon Ziploc freezer bags. A box of 28-gallon size Ziploc freezer bags is $6.98. Emergency managers use these for everything except food storage, which is why no one talks about them in food prep content. In the field, Gallon bags become waterproof document holders for passports, medical records, and cash. They become improvised ice packs when filled with water and frozen. They become sterile wound dressing containers. They become individual sealed containers for contaminated material handling. They become emergency water carriers. A gallon bag holds a gallon of water. The hidden angle is that airtight storage of medications, matches, and electronics in Ziploc bags dramatically extends their functional lifespan in humid post-disaster conditions. One box of 28 is not enough. Buy two battery-powered weather radio. A basic Midland emergency weather radio at Walmart runs $19.97. This is the only item on this list that costs under $20 and provides information rather than supplies. In a grid-down scenario with no phone service and no internet, a battery-powered radio tuned to NOAA weather frequencies is your only connection to official emergency communications, evacuation orders, shelter locations, infrastructure timelines, and incoming weather. Emergency managers keep one in every vehicle and one in every building they are responsible for. The hidden angle. Most people assume their phone will work during a disaster. Cell towers have backup power for 6 to 8 hours on average. After that, your smartphone is a camera with a battery that drains. The radio runs on 4 AA batteries for 40 hours. It does not need a tower. 2 spare sets of batteries, stored separately. And number 1, the item that an emergency manager explained to me as the single most cost-efficient survival purchase at Walmart, is Pool Shock. 1. Calcium hypochlorite pool shock. A 1-pound bag of 68% calcium hypochlorite pool shock at Walmart runs $5.97. Here is the math that FEMA water treatment specialists know, and that no one in the prepper content space is telling you. 1 pound of pool shock treats approximately 10,000 gallons of water. The water purification tablets at item 13, which cost $9.47, treat 50 gallons. For the same price, Pool Shock treats 10,000. One small bag in a sealed container, stored in a cool, dark location, lasts 5 years. In a regional disaster, the item that runs out fastest is not food. It is clean water, and the item that provides the most clean water per dollar, by a factor of 200 to 1 over tablets, is sitting in the pool supply section of your local Walmart right now, and almost no one in a grid-down emergency thinks to go there. 1 pound minimum, stored in a sealed glass jar, away from anything flammable. 13 items, 1 Walmart run, total cost $112.37. That covers water purification at scale, trauma-level wound care, shelter-in-place capability, and airborne contamination protection. The 4 areas where FEMA field teams see the most preventable casualties in the first 72 hours of a major event. I put together a free checklist with every item, the exact Walmart department to find it in, and the dosage or usage instructions for each one. Link is in the description. Next week, 9 items that vanish from Dollar Tree in the first 2 hours of a blackout. And why getting there before hour 1 is the only thing that matters. The people who are prepared are not smarter than you. They just started earlier. Start now.